Events, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking events. We're going to be doing this in a rapid fire fashion, and it's with Colby Jones. Colby, we're going to go quickly. We're going to have 10 minutes. We're going to go quick. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Colby, why are you here? Are you construed as the events guy, the cruise guy? What's your deal?
I'm all the above guy. I'm whatever you want travel guy. But there are certain parts where we're totally just unmatched and elite, and you just mentioned two of them. Cruises, nobody can hang with us. No matter what, we win. So it's easy as that. And events, the next thing right there. Corporate events or entrepreneurs putting on events, wellness, get-togethers, etc. We're also extremely strong in that department too. Somewhere that we're not, just in case you're wondering, airfare. I'm just kind of average on airfare. You know, it's whatever.
I think your average is still pretty good. All right, so we're going to do two of these. We're going to do this episode, and we're going to do another one next week. But now we're going to do this quickly. So why, if I'm an entrepreneur, why would I want to go to you to help me set up an event of some sort?
Well, first off is budget. That always comes into every entrepreneur's mind right away, especially if they're starting out or even just kind of middle of the road in terms of their success climbing up the mountain, is budget. I'm not going to charge you money. I don't want your money. I want your success. So the cheapest, the best that I can make it for you, the better you're going to have an event. And in turn, your people, your participants are going to have an amazing time too. And if that all goes well, then you're going to come see me again. And so are those people as well. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, he did such a good job for this Kenner's event that I went to. You know, I want to book my honeymoon through Colby or do this and that. And so then we just keep growing. So that's the first and easiest way is we do all the fulfillment, and I don't want your money. I'm not going to take it.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's a deal that's too small for you?
A deal that's too small for me. In terms of cruise, there isn't a deal that's too small for me. An event, you know, it just kind of depends how much work we have to put into it. If you're only doing 10 people and you require like hours and hours and hours of work, then, you know, we may need to talk about that and just see if this is the right fit, or maybe I can give you all the information and you can kind of build it yourself and I can just check off and say, yes, this, and this, without actually having to spend our time on there.
Nice. So as an example, and this is true, the real life example, I'm having an event in Las Vegas, somewhere October 20th through the 24th, and we might only have 30 to 40 people. You're saying you could do that potentially? Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, we knocked that out of the park.
Sweet. In some ways, you can make money for the entrepreneurs. I know. I mean, it totally works out for you in that regard too, huh?
Yeah, it works out great for me. And yes, you know firsthand on that. But yeah, that's another thing we do. Due to the way we set things up, we can essentially get the pricing for a lot cheaper than anybody else can find. So just a quick example, if it's $500 for you, maybe it's $250 for me. And so you charge $300, and now everybody's saving $200 worth of what they would normally get at $500. They're paying $3, and you're making $50 on each person, and everybody goes home happy.
Okay, entrepreneurs out there, real estate guys, real estate girls who are doing events, did you guys hear that? Go over that one more time, because I think that's pretty important, because you're very unique in the marketplace. I know that. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So especially if you're doing an event or a giveaway, or you bought a house, you want to give them a present, however it may be, we get prices better than just pretty much anybody else. And so example again is let's make it a little more realistic. $1,000 is the event price that you get with wherever you're at. Somebody calls in, goes online, $1,000. We will probably have it maybe $750, $700, somewhere in that range. Okay. So we're about $250 cheaper right off the bat. What you can do is then mark it up to whatever you want to. So if you mark it up to $850, you're still $150 cheaper than what anybody can find anywhere else, because everybody's getting it for $1,000. You're charging $850. So people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Kenner's event because it's $850. It's $150 cheaper. Plus I get to do this and learn this, etc. In the meantime, you're making $100 per head that shows up. Quick, you know, yeah, you get 10 people there, you made $1,000. You know, it adds up fast.
Entrepreneurs, I hope you're hearing that. What's too big of a deal for you? Truly, what's too big of a deal?
You know what? I thought there would be one, but we were doing blended, which were 10,000 plus people events each day over a few day weekend where we brought in musical talent. It's a wine and music festival. You know, and we had major talent like Nelly and Chainsmokers and some other artists and whatnots. And we crushed those and it went off without a hook. And so we're doing more. So, you know what? I'm not sure there is a too big, because the structure is still the same. It's still the same. So I don't know. I'd love the challenge. If somebody has a challenge for me, present it to me, because I'll tell you, if I'm not comfortable, I'm like, you know what? I don't have the staffing or manpower for this. I'll tell you. But I do like a good challenge.
I can tell you, Colby's a really good guy. Everyone, I mean, for all the people out there, for the listeners, viewers, etc., he's a really good guy, and he'll take good care of you. I really trust him wholeheartedly. So I know we're doing this rapid fire fashion. How does one get a hold of you?
You can go to the website, interlinecruiseconnections.com. That whole entire thing. I know I have to say it like 1,000 times because it's so big. Interline Cruise Connections. Find me on LinkedIn, Colby Jones. I think it's Travel, Cruise, and Connoisseur Pro or something like that. Or reach out to people like you. I get a lot of word of mouth referrals and business that way. And I always try to take care of people that send people my way. So I'll take care of you, Ken, or anybody else. But I'm not too hard to find. And we're about to release our YouTube and podcasts. Oh. And you'll be able to find me very easily there because I have a special suit that I wear, and you can't mistake it for anything.
Okay. When is that coming out, by the way?
We are hoping to launch by the end of this month, so a few weeks.
So in February of 2024?
Yeah, February 2024. So somewhere right around end of February, 1st of March is the target date to launch. We're real close.
You said Colby Jones. You can be found on LinkedIn. How do you spell that?
Colby, Colby, just like the cheese. Jones is pretty simple, the last name of Jones. Uh-huh. And I am listed on LinkedIn as Colby Jones, travel cruise expert. I'd show you, but you can't see it.
All right, let me ask a couple more questions.
Yeah.
How, for me as an entrepreneur, how does it add value for me to have an event? Does it truly help me by having an event?
I've seen it have a lot of success for a lot of entrepreneurs. So in my opinion, definitely a hardcore yes. One of the things that I try to do, and this is like everybody, this is going to sound so cliche of adding value to everybody and everything, but I mean, you really have to. If you want to be a good business person, you have to add value. And so I have a lot of connections with people like you and people in this industry and that industry and whatever. And so when we do an event, I'll bring in those connections to help ensure that it goes really well. And that might boost you up a little bit else. Otherwise, people attending your events, we call it, what's the term? Not a closed circuit. That's the travel term. It's where everybody is right there. So they can't. So if you do an event at a hotel in Vegas, people can run off and go catch a show or sleep in or get hungover, whatever. If you do it at other places that we help you out with, they're kind of contained to the area. And that way they're getting everything out of it. There's no distractions. I can't remember the word, Kenner. I'm so sorry.
Community?
It's it starts with a C too. All I can think of is closed circuit, because that's a term we use in the travel industry, is a closed circuit, because you don't need a passport for a closed circuit if you do a cruise.
The great thing is, you're going to be on the next Thursday, so we're going to come up with it by then. Okay.
I'll find it by then. If I don't find it by then just ignore everything I said. I've just invalidated myself completely. I'm out.
All right. As I said, it's going to be rapid fire. We're only going to take 10 minutes. What's one thing that you would say, that you want to convey to entrepreneurs out there with respect to you, or maybe events, et cetera, kind of in closing?
They're easy to do. They're really easy to do. And in terms of me, people oftentimes don't quite understand. I work for you. So they try to put me against them and the hotel or the cruise or whatever and be like, oh, well, I got this rate. Why don't you tell me what it is? No, we're together. You tell me whatever it is you've got, and I'll come in there and I'll blow it out of the water, and then we'll build it all better and make it better. But we got to work together hand in hand. Sometimes people are like, oh, give me your best shot. And it's like, well, okay, I can give you my best shot, but we still have to be apples to apples. And if it's something different, it's just not going to work well. So right away, let's get on the same page. We work together. That's why I don't charge fees. So I'm your advocate. I'm on your side. And then we can really crush things.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the man. Just use him. Look out for him, will you? My name's Kenneth French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. We'll be having another episode on Thursday. Look out for that one, because we're going to have some extra special stuff coming up on Thursday.
Yes, we will.
Let's talk about that.